done.
This is actually the best.
Meanwhile, it's like a
All right.
It's like a slow mo.
All right. Shh. Now, Miss wants to get to the Explore class, so we need to work through this pretty quickly. Just looking at the outside, a couple of main features here. You have the fins down each side. All right. Like I've already said, this is the hood here, okay, or what we call the mantle. All right. Moving then towards the eyes, you have large eyes here. Anyone know why we might have these large eyes, or why a squid has large eyes? Have a guess.
So they can see.
Yeah, but whereabouts? Why would it be so big? Because it's in the deep, and the deeper you go down, or further you go down in the ocean, the darker it's going to get. Okay. Yep.
Now you said for the calamari they use the hood.
Yep.
But like I've seen people have calamaris like made out of their legs.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
things
was
like
thinking
octopus.
that, yeah.
Octopus. Yep. Yep. So moving down to there, here's your arms. Now there are 8 arms, and these 2 what we call prehensile tentacles. So you should be drawing an outside diagram like I'm showing you now. All right. These longer, what we call prehensile. What do you think these 2 longer ones are used for? Go on.
Sucking.
No, that's right. Have a go. No. Absolutely. It's used to extend out the front to grab prey.
Wait, what's it called?
All right. These are called prehensile tentacles. Riley, can you? That's all right. Chris has got it.
Since when is that over?
Don't worry. Just put tentacles. Just put tentacles. Tenticles. Now, on top of the head here, you also see this little bit here. All right, this is called the siphon, okay, or funnel. And what it does is it pushes the water out here. Okay, which direction do you think this squid moves?
Backwards.
It does go backwards, so it goes in that direction. All right, so it pushes the water out here, and this is the aerodynamics of this body area. All right, allows it to propel through the siphon is siphon. That's the siphon. All right, very interesting part. We talked about catching the prey here. If I open up the mouth, the front here, can we see it there? This is rare for an organism like this. The mouthpiece is actually a beak. So there's one half of it. Yep, some of you may have seen this before. And if you ever look up the giant squid, and they've actually filmed a big dissection of a giant squid, and the beak is quite large on the giant squid. Let me see if I can get this one out. Yep, or boats. Yep. All right. Here's the beak. It actually even looks like a bird's beak when it's joined together. Alright, you can have a look at it afterwards. Okay. So now we're going to look to cut open.
I can barely see.
Alright. Here we have... I haven't got another chair. You can go sit over next to Oscar if you wanted to, Chris. No. All right. So all I'm doing is I'm going to cut down the middle here. I'm not going to, like yesterday with the fish and the prawn, we're not going to face it in towards the body case there or into the insides. We want to preserve those organs inside. So I aim it up. It is, like I said, just like cutting calamari. Now this probably has. You can actually see a bit more of what's in here compared to your other 2 dissections yesterday. All right. Okay. So here, this is where we use the probe. Now, some of you may or may not be aware. Does anyone know? It's a bit like octopus as well. They all belong to the same family there. When they feel threatened, what do squid or octopus do? Go. Very good. They squirt ink. All right. So just then, the reason why I also had to aim these scissors upwards, I didn't want to cut this here. This is the ink sac. All right, that's the ink sac there. So if I push that through, you'll be pushing ink out. Looks like there's not much left in there. So clearly, when it was caught, it released most of that ink. All right, so that's the ink sac there. Okay. Now, while I'm doing this, you should be drawing this outside.
Oh, I don't even
All right. Sorry, the inside I should see. Yep, draw it in the back.
Do squids produce more ink, or do they have a limited?
No, they do. They reproduce. A bit like snakes and venom. All right. Snakes can produce more venom once they've used it. Great. All right. So drawing this as we go. Okay, this big white area here is the digestive tract. All right, we call it the cecum, but we can just call it digestive tract. Digestive tract, and you spell tract T-R-A-C-T. That's this large white area here. Now, much like the fish and the prawn, to be able to breathe underwater, what do they need to have? Gills. All right, and that's what these two, they don't look quite feathery now because they've got lots of moisture on them, but these are the gills off to the side there. Okay? The gills, these bits here. All right. This sort of largish organ through here, all right, you can see the probes touching. That's actually the heart, all right? There's two parts of this, two sort of, what do we want to call them? Cavities, if you like. All right, so there's two parts to that heart. So it's split in the middle. This one here. Down here, or this bit here? This here? Yep, I'll talk about that in a minute. The stomach's in here as well. That's that part there's the stomach. Again, you don't want to be